Monday, February 9th, 2:40 p.m. Only the left alive. Act. They are dramatic units, equivalent to each other. They are not available for questioning. A totality, randomly distributed. They are truly contradictories, preventing each other from preventing each other. The impossibility of breezy, of been breathing, please. These have been on my knees. Freeze, you are. The first dick I can really see in my mouth. It is my middle passage. To a wet flick at the tip of your licked prick. I was looking, and I couldn't figure out why so much of it existed. I was like, what could this be? Then I was like, what's this getting to? Why change all the words to one word? Why didn't it let me down? It wasn't my favorite. I lifted it. I put them on my breast. I was the other empire, the clean underwear. So you can love me, you make me feel like a duck on a pussy. You were a bad influence and had thin sheets which were pink and problematic. If you had a helmet, I would still be as sad and unpure and impatient with your mode of transportation. I collect receipts of it as a record of survival. Imagine if this were only a concept and no one ever gave proof of it. I'd find it in screenshots of Lady Gaga's teeth slots. These cat farts are butt touching. The reason for this is learning to shit where you eat and smile by the greeting cards. I am eating the greeting inside me. That's why I never talk to you. That you always feel like someone with the wrong bones is also why I don't talk to you or answer your questions. My simple secret sophistication is that I make you repeat yourself. Surely we are not real because you will not remember. You are sure we will not remember too, but I record you. I chew over that tape like a cow, as in seeing your natural environment, seeing you clean in your natural environment, seeing you clean me of my environment, seeing you clean my environment of my body. How was it for you? There is no one to suggest this to everyone. It is hard to sit so long with you. Will you get hard for me too? Is that your craft? Do you just doodle over it or get things? Can you tell me your own super awesome history? Was it originally written in another language? Because I feel like we've already talked about it. Are you wondering how we fit together? Are you worrying about it? Can the person in the back please stop talking? Can you talk to me? Can you jump on my reality? Nitwit faster. I am so sick of seeing you scattered. ThinkPads are only last and leaving aged men directly lifted hoarding. You are mouth surrounded between the lack. When did that happen? Broken men outside again took me friendly, kept it breaking, gave it, I puked it, loves you, I think a lot about it and how hard it is to integrate into why I was mad at his hat. I wanted other people like rush me, bullshit your dad and all of your friends and all of his friends will be some people you are scared of, some people, some piece of shit that's rad. Dad, I never usually talk to you this casually or publicly. They think it should be done figuratively, or else ironically, or else I seem somewhat witchy. I wonder how we would be dated if my friends were dated. You don't need to hear about them. I don't need to date absolutely everyone. Evidently, I don't. Or talk about things conceptually that are already conceptual. Just trying to invoke some word logs and other things I never thought I'd do to keep track of myself. I thought it would be all about covers and beautiful translations that only make me more accessible and keep them inaccessible to me, safe from having to be where we appear to be. Maybe we will overlap. It is important to meet in this middle sometimes. We'll do the same things, maybe. I hope you never have to do the same things as me, make them fancy by doing it all together. We don't need to, do we? We were not supposed to be here. Is that why you got high first? Does it matter? Should it matter because you said you drive? I plan to be the oldest person left alive. Step softly. You can ask me anything about my home that is random accumulation. You should do your thing right now. Figure out what you want it to be. By 2050, a random comment, a bunch of stuff I gravitated toward, a haunted sword I had to get out of my house. Can you really understand what it means to be haunted? I might die. Whatever, it's continuous. Whatever you think it isn't, it's tagged under and sunken, where we remember everything we try so hard to be the baddest asses because We remind each other of everything we keep in the basement is the stupidest between all of us and looking up. It's almost done, so past that. Old jacket is not warm and unuseless, no, not even fancy. Keep me, see these very, very fancy feet is not your fault. I am drawn to it too. We are not old and we don't have to get at that filth. I might like, Dad, you weren't here to see the accident. I'm still spent, yet 3 years was a bad fad, a witch blog about bad magic, humiliated trashmonger, crawls back into limo, let's be real, Katy Perry is no Wes Bentley, empty bag, yeah, I know you feel special when the people you think are yours start talking. It's not that you don't try hard enough, it's just imposing. I only freak for me so that I don't come off aggressive. Get that? Do I talk about her secret? Have you tried to film them? I bet you thought I was gonna fill men, follow it up by dying back into limo alone. You said my name was angry. We're so sad. But that's a fad too, Dad. I don't know what people mean when they talk about dying alone.